What's up, guys? So this video I'm talking about confidence, and I seriously don't have any confidence right now in this video. It really sucks. I picked up this book. It's called The Confidence Gap, thinking like, oh, I want to get some confidence up in me. Like I really want confidence. I want to be one of those girls who just everyone is in awe about, like, wow, she faced all of that and yet she's still a CEO of her company. You know what I mean? So I picked up this book. It's called The Confidence Gap, and I am going to most definitely be reading it again and probably again and again, because I feel like every time you pick up one of those books, you get something new out of that book every single time. And so in this video, I wanted to talk about the 10 rules to confidence. And you might be thinking, there are rules to confidence? Well, I mean, if you really want to have confidence at a core level, you need to not only work on your outside demeanor, but your inside as well. And that is what I'm working on as we speak. So we're gonna get into the first rule, which is the golden rule of confidence. And I cannot, like, this rule resonates with me so deeply. It says the action of confidence comes first, the feeling comes afterwards. So necessarily it's fake it till you make it. I know in the book they said something about they don't really like that term, but I forget why. But I'm doing it right now. I am so uncomfortable right now. I don't know why. I feel like it's because I'm trying to teach other people as I am learning. And so it's just that, like, uncomfortable feeling. But, you know, I am doing the action, and so later I can be like, I did that and it turned out fine, so your girl can do it again. Number 2, genuine confidence is not the absence of fear, but having a transformed relationship with fear. So it's not, and this totally took me by surprise. I don't know why it did, but to me, I thought all confident people never had a fear, never felt self-conscious, never had butterflies in their stomach. They were just confident. And this book turned me around, because the most confident people turn their anxiety and their fear and their like how they feel about themselves, they turn that into pretty much their superpower. Like, instead of saying I'm afraid to go on stage, I'm excited to go on stage. So that was a real, like, mind shift change that I had reading this book. Also, another thing, I thought confident people never had a negative thought in their life ever. They were just sunshine and rainbows and everything was glorious, and they just walked down the street like they own the place and never had a bad thought. That's not true. Everyone has a bad thought. It's just how we shape our lens to look at the negative thought and what we do with it. Do we ponder and let ourselves stew on this negative thought and just turn that into a spiral? Because that's going to be a spiral, and it's going to be, the day's going to get worse and worse. Or we can be like, okay, that was a bad thought, I'm letting it go. And that's honestly where mindfulness comes in at, and we will be talking about that in the next video, so make sure you're subscribed. The next one is true success is living by your values. So it's not yes, you can make all the money in the world. You can say, to be successful, I'm going to make $1,000 at the end or whenever, and then you make that $1,000. You're still not really going to be, that feeling is still going to be emptying you. So you need to get your values of who you are as a person down pat. And as soon as you start living by your values and knowing at the end of the day, was I honest with people? Was I transparent with people? At the end of the day, if you can check yes and yes, you're golden. Like you're already successful. Don't fight your fear. Allow it, channel it, and befriend it. A lot of people, they get upset that they're afraid, so they start fighting back with their fear. But your fear is just trying to protect you. Like, your mind was made for the old days. Your mind was, oh, I have to fight everybody to do this. But now we don't have to do that anymore. So our brain is just trying to protect us, but we need to teach our brain, you know what? This is a new learning skill. You don't have to be afraid. And just treat it like a little kid, and it will be fine. Don't obsess about the outcomes. Get passionate about the process. So this happened to me with my first YouTube channel. I was always worried about the numbers. I was always worried about how many subscribers I got. I was always worried about just all of these analytics. And it got to the point where if I wasn't getting so many views, or if I wasn't getting so many likes or subscribers in a week, creating content became work. I didn't want to do it anymore. And so now I am learning that you need to be passionate about the process, about how you start doing things, and the outcome will just come to you, and it'll be even more great. Our mind, I mean, some people can do this, but I know I can't. My mind is a one-track mind. Like, I need to put 100% of my focus on a certain task, or else if my brain, my thought process has two different thoughts going on, I will not put all of my energy, all of my learning, all of my passion into that one thing. And each task will be 50% done because I haven't put all of my 100% in it. So the key to peak performance is total engagement in the task. Let's see. Self-esteem trumps self-acceptance trumps self-esteem. So I think that what that means is you need to be able to accept who you are before you can have other people accept who you are. Does that make sense? Failure hurts, but if we're willing to learn, it's a great teacher, because we can only get better if we fail. If we never fail, how do we know if we're doing things right? How do we know that we could be doing things better? We don't, because we've never failed. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think I've hit all of the goals. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for my next upcoming videos. I want to go over more in depth about each rule, so I think that's going to be the upcoming video. So if you're excited about that, hit the bell so you get notified when each video drops, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!